Papa Blue Shirt here. I'm gonna rearrange my lights on the shelves here. I have these LED lights that I bought several years ago, and they're not as bright as the ones from Harbor Freight, but the light goes more at a different angle. The ones from Harbor Freight have a deflector on them that kind of aim the light at an angle down. So what's happening is, because my shelf is so short, the light is going down and it's not hitting the shelf itself. So before I buy, they have bright ones like these, but before I buy those, I want to install these up here and see if it makes a difference. As you see right now, like in this shelf here, there's no light here hardly at all. Let's turn this light off here. See, as you see here, there's no light on the edge hardly at all. So, like this here is my lentils. You can see by the way they grew, they all gathered toward the light, and right in the middle, they're really tall. So, I'm thinking if I put that light, it'll fill the area more, and it'll spread the light out a little bit more. Even though it's not as bright, I think I'll get more light to the plants. And because it's not as bright, I don't think there'll be as much heat, so there won't be as much of a problem with the plants getting in the heat. So I'm going to go ahead and change those out. Well, there it is. Did the first one, and it definitely made a difference. As you can see here, the light now is coming all the way to the end of the tray, where before it wasn't getting to the end of the tray. So that definitely will work. So I'm gonna head up to the house and get the other one and do the same, and then I'll hang these other shop lights on top and see if they work up there. If not, I'll hang them somewhere else, and I'll order some of those, and I think that'll work. Alrighty. Well, I hooked up those other lights, and it's doing the same thing on the top. As you can see, up there, the back is not getting no light at all. Of course, this one light isn't on. Yeah. See, it's not getting no light back there. So, I think I'll slide these out here. Hook them on here, hook them on here, and that'll give this all the light it needs. And then if I have expansion, it'll have enough light. So, that's what I'm going to do, I think. Just did some rewiring and rearranging, and made my area a little bit better. All the wires out of the way now. Lights. Those other lights I put in here, they really made a difference because the light aims everywhere. It does have kind of a downward push to it, but where these lights from Harbor Freight have this aluminum shield that points it all the way down, so when you're in a tight place like that, it doesn't put light where you need it to go. It just goes straight down. And like I said, I made these shelves. The shelves ended up a little bit too tight, but it's the space I had to work with. But now I'll be able to mount 2 on the ceiling up there, and then I'll have a total capacity of 42 if I pushed it all the way out. I could build some down here too if I wanted to, I guess. But right now it's just got my baby garden tower down there. Yeah. Look at my Grand Rapids. That's a beautiful lettuce. I love that Grand Rapids. This is 10/31, so this is like 2 weeks old. You can start harvesting on that anytime for baby greens. And this is one that I've had going for 2 months. Just keep cutting and cutting and cutting. It keeps coming back. So if you were looking for a lettuce that grows fast and you can cut and cut and cut, I would say Grand Rapids is your one you want. It was bred out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I guess 2 brothers did some selective breeding and they were able to get the Grand Rapids lettuce. So, yeah, here's my new tray. Worms seem to be happy in there because they're not going nowhere, not wandering nowhere. If they're not wandering, they're happy. Alrighty, my pea shoots are going crazy. Gonna get those cut, and my buckwheat is also going crazy. I think next time around, buckwheat and the pea shoots, I'm just gonna put half trays in. Here's my lentils. They're doing well. A couple more days, we'll be able to start eating on those. Here's my chard. Let's start cutting on these. I have already. I like to wait for chard until those little seed holes mostly get off because they're hard when you bite into them. They're hard on your teeth. I kind of lean hard toward the baby chard because by that time all these holes are gone. But you can selectively cut and you can get, you can get your microgreens, but nothing wrong with baby greens. Here's some kale I've been cutting on for a couple months. And look at that dirt. That dirt is just beautiful. Those worms that come up during the night and when I have the light off and just eat everything that falls down there. Today's progress report. This is Papa Blue Shirt. Thanks for watching.